Match day 9 of the AIA Singapore Premier League saw 3 nail-biting clashes and an abandoned match. Mother Nature had the final say at the Jurong East Stadium, but it was the Sailors and the Cheetahs who had the last laugh in their showdowns.
Oh, that's a terrible pass, Darren Tate. Stipe picks his spot. 1-0 Lion City Sailors.
While last year's champions and runners-up shared the spoils in an end-to-end encounter.
Boris! They've got one back! Big bad Boris Kraljević! It's gained back on at OTH!
All the action and more coming right up on the SPL Show. You've missed the SPL, haven't you? Well, then you've come to the right place. Hi guys, welcome to the SPL Show. As you can see, I'm all masked up. I hope you are too and keeping yourselves well and safe. Now let's get into the action, shall we? The big one this weekend came at our Tampines hub when Tampines Rovers welcomed Albirex Niigata. The champions still the only unbeaten side so far, partly thanks to Keiji Shigetomi and Kiyoshiro Tsuboi, who claimed the Coach and Young Player of the Month awards. Now, in round 1 of fixtures, it was the White Swans who claimed all 3 points, but they have yet to beat the Stacks at OTH in the last 3 meetings. So let's find out who got the upper hand in this one.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to an unfortunately empty Tampines hub for match day 9, match day 10 for Tampines Rovers in the AIA Singapore Premier League. It's the Stags and the Swans, last season's top 2, currently 3rd and 1st. Look at that, they played themselves into trouble again. There's no whistle to save them this time, and it whistles past the post for the 3rd time in the opening 7 minutes. Tampines Rovers give away possession in their own final third, and it very nearly cost them dearly there. Oh, Charles Taniguchi just wide, but it's opened up for them again. And once more, Tampines at the moment, like Albirex, giving their opponent space, but it's Albirex that are doing just that little bit more with it. Oh, lovely ball, and Fikri's taking that well in his stride. Fikri, beautiful cross, Fikri, and it's a beautiful goal to open the scoring, and it's the debutant Fikri that will get the credit and the assist, and Tsuboi scores again. He's into double digits, the Young Player of the Month for April. And Albirex make the breakthrough, but what about the cross from Fikri Junaidi on debut, the former Geylang international player, and the header from Tsuboi was immaculate as well. Over the top, Yamashita looking for Hashioka. Oh, Hashioka's taken that brilliantly. He's got goal side of Armin. Hashioka! They've doubled the lead. And the gamble to put Armin Bosniak in at right back, you have to say, may have cost them dearly right at the start of the second half. It was a glorious ball over the top. And it's Tsuboi again, his second of the game. He's now level with Tomoyuki Doi at the top of the charts. But look at the control and the first touch from Hashioka. Oh, so simple. Having him play at left back ended up costing them as Hashioka got goal side. And his defensive frailties were laid out, albeit it was wonderful play from Albirex. This is better. Boris! They've got one back! Big bad Boris Kraljević! It's gained back on at OTH! Boris is 8th of the campaign, and business is picking up here on the east coast of Singapore. Well, for once, Albirex Niigata's turn to look a bit defensively frail. Great strength from Boris. And Takahiro Koga, I think, caught a little unawares. Erwan Shah with the lovely reverse pass. Impressive the way Boris struck that home for his 8th of the campaign. Tampines back within 1, but maybe not for long! But the flag's up for offside, it won't count. Well, it's not offside, is it? I think the referee's given that for the body check on Dan Bennett. Over the top, though, is the flag down. Here it is, Torfik! Oh, it's whistled wide. How close was that? Torfik, who scored a similar goal against the Young Lions last week. His technique is perfect there. He's timed that run to absolute perfection. Erwan, nice intelligent ball to Mehmetovic. Can Mehmetovic turn and get the shot away? Mehmetovic for the leveller, goes down. He's given the penalty. Farrah Nair's given the penalty. Albirex are furious. But he's given the spot kick. And Noor and his prediction of 2-2 could come good with the last kick of the game. Can the Stags steal a point? Yes, they can! Big, bad, Boris Kravinovic! It's Tampines Rovers 2, Albirex Niigata 2, and you have to say on balance, it's probably what the Stags deserve. Well, what a stunning second half of football, and the honours are even. It's finished here. Tampines Rovers 2, Albirex Niigata 2.
Of course, it was very, very tough match. But we have to change our minds and prepare for the next match.
Yeah, it's mixed feelings really, because we know we were always strong at the end, and that was evident today. But we kind of we dug a deep hole for ourselves to climb up front. But you know, with these boys, with their character, we know it's not over until the final whistle. So, you know, every game when we don't take away the 3 points, we are naturally very disappointed. But we are a glass half full kind of club, and we have to find what was good and just improve what was lacking today.
What a dramatic end to the game that was. The Stags and the White Swans walking away with a point each. Now elsewhere on Saturday, the Young Lions travelled to the Jurong East Stadium in search of their first win of the season when they took on Tanjong Pagar United. But the clash was abandoned at 1-1 with 62 minutes on the clock when the lightning warning system came on. The match will be replayed in full at a later date, so do keep your eyes peeled for updates on that one. Now, before I bring you Sunday's action, let's take a little breather and hear from Balestier Khalsa's Krajcek when I caught up with him earlier in the season. See you in a bit. A Croatian midfielder, been at the club since 2019 and is fast becoming one of Balestier Khalsa's main men. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome Krajcek. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here today. How have you been doing?
Thank you for having me for this interview. I'm really good. Back at home of Topayo Stadium. After last year we are on Bishan. It's good to be back on this stadium.
Now, you've been with the club since 2019, and back in December last year, you signed a contract extension, and this has been the longest that you spent with a single club in your entire career so far. How would you describe your time with Balestier?
Yes, you're right. This is the first time I'm more than 2 years in one club, and I'm happy that it is Balestier. I'm really happy here. Singapore is an amazing country. I'm having a time of my life in Singapore, really.
Now, I just want to mention Zuzul because it seems like the fans love watching the both of you play together and be together. How would you describe your relationship, not just with him, but like with all the players in general, including the backroom staff?
Yeah, with Zuzul, first day, since first day I'm with him. We are roommates, housemates. So I'm really getting well with him, but with other boys, same. You know, you need to have that good team bonding in team. You need to be friends to work for each other and just to have a lot of friends in the club.
I also read in an article somewhere that you basically stayed on at Balestier because you know that you can make more of an impact with the club. What would you say has been your best moment so far with the Tigers?
For sure, let's say last season, a win against Hougang on their ground, then come back after losing 1-0 after Geylang 3-2. That's my best game. That's the games I like the most.
And what would you say has been the lowest moment of your career so far here?
The lowest moment of my career was my injury. First year when I came to Singapore 2018, I was injured for 2-3 months. That was the longest injury I ever had in my whole career, and it wasn't pleasant to be so much out of the games in my first year in Singapore, but luckily club signed me, and with my hard effort I showed that I have my spot in this club.
Now, Kristijan, before I let you go, is there any message for all the Balestier fans out there that you want to give to them?
Well, yes, support us. You cannot come to stadium, but in front of TV, and we will give our best for you.
Welcome back. We've heard from Krajcek before the break. Now let's see him and the Tigers in action when they travelled to Hougang United, hoping to get back to winning ways. The Cheetahs, meanwhile, were also looking to turn their fortunes around as they came into this one on the back of that loss against the Sailors. So let's see how this one played out.
It's 4th versus 5th as Hougang United take on Balestier Khalsa live from the Hougang Stadium in the AIA Singapore Premier League tonight, with the hosts looking to bounce back from a 1-0 defeat to the Lion City Sailors last time out. Balestier, though, they go into this game off the back of 3 defeats in a row. 2 of those, the last 2 games, were 4-1 defeats against Albirex, Niigata and Lion City Sailors. So that means it's a must-win game for Marko, Kraljević and his side. Zuzul. Lovely bit of skill from him. Hazwan breaks into the box, pulls it back. Hoshino lays it off. Zuzul! There you go. Straight away, within 2.5 minutes, we have a goal. Sime Zuzul in the right place at the right time for his 3rd of the season. Mohamed delivers a decent ball in, just over the top. Oh, he's putting himself in there, stepping into the role now is Yamazaki. Yamazaki from range! And that's a mistake in goal from Saiful Nizam. It looked as though he had it covered. Corner played into the near post. It's been flicked on and it's gone in. Was it an own goal, or did Lionel Tan get on the end of it? Well, they elected this time not to go deeper. They played it into that near post area. Chance here, Zizou. Zizou plays it wide. Hazwan, time and space. Hazwan! Zizou playing it wide, and Hazwan trying to pick out that far corner. Well, Hougang that do have numbers coming forwards. Kishan, lovely little ball with the outside of the foot. Time and space here. Hidraki skips past one and fires it into that far corner. That is a cool, calm finish from the 22-year-old who makes absolutely no mistake. And it's that sucker punch and the counter-attack that's cost Balestier dear yet again. So a chance to deliver into the box. Floated forwards. Hoshino goes for cross the goal and it's headed in. So late drama right here at the end of the first 45. And yet again, it's Faisal Rafi who gets in front of the strikers. Well, 2 minutes we have that's going to be added on at the end of the first 45. And now we are going to have a card here, and it's Marko who receives it. Checks back, pulls it back. What a chance that was. What a golden opportunity for Krajcek. Floats it in this time to the far post, onside. And a half chance. Saved with the feet by Saiful. Both sides giving the ball away a little bit too much. And Mohaimed's been booked for that. And a chance here. Krajcek just drops the shoulder, goes for that near post, and there is the equaliser. And you have to say, thoroughly deserved from Balestier so far. This second 45 minutes. Tries the reverse pass and finds it. It's a lovely little ball played back across, and it's fired into the back of the net. Well, heartbreak for Balestier, but it's a very, very well-worked goal. There's no question about that. Just one touch too many. Krajcek again tries to fire it goal bound, and it's gone over the top. Is that the last opportunity for them? Yes, it is. The referee blows the full-time whistle. Hougang United will take the spoils and they'll take the 3 points. And it's a big 3 points for them. There's no question about that. The Hougang Stadium, it's finished. Hougang 4, Balestier 3.
I mean, it was great in the first. After we conceded, we started playing. We did well. We came up to 3-1, and then we got complacent. I mean, that's one of those things in football. But I naturally didn't like the second half. The first 25 minutes or 30 minutes where we were totally outplayed. And phases of the game is such that we will get outplayed, but at the end of the day, I think what's more important is we got the 3 points we wanted. We need to learn very quickly and to ensure that we do not repeat such performance. If not, we will be beaten by other teams.
Okay, we started well, we 1-0, and then they conceded the goal is after 10-15 minutes. Then after this, some individual mistake, and then I think we play well. We make a lot of chances. We play well. Then there was a counter-attack. There was 3-1 down. Then we come back 3-2. Was very important. Second goal, 3-2. Second half we start very promising. We attacking. We scored the goal. Then we want to attack for fourth goal. Then counter-attack, and we concede a goal. But I nothing to say. It's really boys working extremely hard, and I think it was a beautiful game.
Diego Lopez might pull the trigger, instead plays it to Pagar, who's unmarked, onside, and scores. Deep in support, Quack, Plazibat, 3-1 Sailors.
Stipe Plazibat makes a diagonal run, Diego, lovely ball! And Stipe Plazibat makes no mistake.
Lots to analyse here, luckily we've got half time to do it, and Stipe gets them right back in business.
5 goals and 4 assists to his name in the month of April, Stipe Plazibat, a deserved recipient of the AIA Player of the Month award. And no doubt the Croatian was looking to build on that when the Lion City Sailors took on Geylang International right here at the Jalan Besar Stadium. The Sailors, now without Aurelio Vidmar, are under the guidance of new interim head coach Robin Chitrakar. So can they keep their winning momentum going, or will the Eagles avenge their 8-0 drubbing from last month?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Jalan Besar. Unfortunately, devoid of fans due to the ongoing COVID-19 restrictions, but you've got the best seat of the house live on Singtel StarHub, the AIA Singapore Premier League Facebook page, and OnePlay Sports. It's title-chasing Lion City Sailors against Geylang International, who come here fresh and their only victory of the campaign since the opening day. They've yet to have a shot on target, the Sailors. That might change now, though. Haikal Pasha squaring it. Stipe! Wonderful save. It was straight at Sanders Suajem, but he did really well, the young keeper. With Stipe Plazibat bearing down, Haikal Pasha found him with a lovely cross. And Stipe with the first ever on target. It's required a very smart save. Oh, that's a terrible pass, Darren Tay. Stipe picks his spot. 1-0 Lion City Sailors. Darren Tay has put that in a parcel, tied up a pretty ribbon round it, and basically said to Stipe Plazibat, there you go. And the AIA Player of the Month for April has just got his 9th goal of the season, but it was gift-wrapped by Darren Tay. What on earth is going through his mind here? Maguire, Maresh trying to drop inside to pick it up. Maresh will get a sighted goal here. Maresh! Oh, whistles past the post, not a million miles away. It was laid back to him, and that was not a million miles away. About 10 minutes to go before half-time on Maresh! They've leveled it up! Well, one mistake at one end, a second one at the other, and straight after the drinks break, against the odds, Geylang International through Maresh, who's got his 7th of the season, have tied things up. Well, here's me getting carried away, talking about the Lion City Sailors going to them at a point of Albirex. Geylang International might have something to say about that. Picked up by Ilhan Noor. Oh, what about that for a flick? Maresh is offside, it won't count. Well, that would have been some goal. And it was fine margins, but the flag is up against Maresh, and the assistant referee has got that spot on. Lopez, Faris Ramley, Plazibat waits in the middle, Gabriel Quack 2, Diego Lopez takes the shot, Ichikawa puts his body on the line, back to Shardan, Saifullah! Well, they've pushed their luck, but they've taken their chance, and Saifullah with a screamer, his third of the campaign, and the Sailors do indeed get the go-ahead goal. Faris Ramley squared it back, Ichikawa flung himself at Lopez's shot, but Shardan laid it off to Saifullah, who was given too much space, and again, Sanders Suraja, not much he could do about that. Only as far as Darren Tay. Darren Tay gets it into Amy Recker. Amy, space for the shot here, Amy Recker! Oh, it's just over the bar! When it left his foot, it looked destined for the top left-hand corner, but just rose too high too quickly. Stipe waits in the middle, Lopez 2, Faris Ramley gets a trick out to beat Ilhan Noor. And the hesitation from the keeper means Lopez can get there. Lopez! Gabriel Quack, surely! Oh, wonderful save, Sanders Surajan. That's at least the fourth top draw save for the 21-year-old debutant. And 3 of the saves have come from point-blank range as well. Some cracking matches so far this weekend. Those that have been completed, obviously, unfortunately, we lost Tanjong, Pagar and the Young Lions 1-1 when the LWS system came on. Faris Ramley's onside, game, set, match, off the post, Faris Ramley. Loose ball comes out, but another chance comes and goes, and they won't have time to launch another attack. Geylang International can leave with their heads held high from Jalan Besar tonight, under strength, injury ravaged, but they've pushed the Sailors to the limit. The Sailors go to within a point of Albirex Niigata at the top of the AIA Singapore Premier League table tonight. It's finished here. The Lion City Sailors 2, Geylang International 1.
We were the better team in the game, Definitely we took the game to them, we had possession, most of the time the possession of the game, and I think we did brilliant throughout the night. With an 18-year-old debut on the right back, and then I have Sanders who has first professional debut, I think these two boys did very well, and when you have players like Faris coming off the bench and Adam Swandi, you know what they're going to have in the second half. But I'm proud of the team. They put in 100% effort tonight. Yeah.
Like what I expected, it wasn't going to be an easy game. Like I said before, Geylang were not pushovers, and the 3 foreigners definitely make a big difference. And I thought we did pretty well in the second half. Much more better performance, and we got all 3 points.
3 points in the bag and 1 new signing incoming, with the confirmation that Singapore national team captain Haris Harun will don the white and blues of the Sailors on a 3.5-year deal. Welcome home, Haris! So this is how the table is shaping up. An important 3 points for the Cheetahs as they keep their hunt for continental football next season. They are currently in 4th place on 17 points, just 1 point behind Tampines Rovers with a game in hand. Meanwhile, that hard-fought win for the Sailors now sees them hot on the heels of champions Albirex, 1 point shy of top spot. Our featured game on Matchday 10 will take place at our Tampines hub between Geylang International and Hougang United this Sunday on the 16th of May, while the other Sunday clash sees the Lion City Sailors welcome Tanjong Pagar United to the Jalan Besar Stadium. 2 more clashes earlier on Saturday, while champions Albirex Niigata take on the Young Lions, Balestier Khalsa will travel east for their clash against Tampines Rovers. All kickoffs back to 5:30 p.m. Well, that concludes another week of action-packed football. You know the drill by now. I'm about to leave you with the top 3 goals from Matchday 9. But before I go, congratulations once again to April's AIA Player of the Month, Stipe Plazibat, as well as Albirex Niigata's Keiji Shigetomi and Kiyoshiro Suboi for Coach and Young Player of the Month as well. See you next week, same time, same place. Bye!
Chitrakar skips past one and fires it into that far corner. That is a cool, calm finish from the 22-year-old who makes absolutely no mistake.
Oh, lovely ball, and Fikri's taken that well in his stride. Fikri, beautiful cross, Fikri! And it's a beautiful goal to open the scoring, and it's the debutant Fikri that will get the credit and the assist, and Suboi scores again! He's into double digits, the Young Player of the Month for April. Back to Shardan, Saifullah! Well, they've pushed their luck, but they've taken their chance, and Saifullah with a screamer, 1 touch, picked the spot, right foot, bang.